Hi, welcome to the video. We're going to be talking about the Forrest River Wildwood FSX 179 bunkhouse. I'm going to be converting the bunkhouse into a washer, dryer, laundry. I've made my mistakes, but we're very happy with how it has come out. I hope that you can use it and learn from it and build upon it as we build as a community. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so these trim edges pop off with screws, and once that's done you get these little 2x2 or 1.5 by 1.5, whatever they are, and then less than 1/4 inch plywood is just stapled down. It comes off really easy. There's a light underneath the second panel. I've already popped the dome off. We'll unscrew it in a second. There's some wiring to it. And then there are screws into the walls. Start taking that down. Okay, having just a little bit of trouble with the back wall here. Of course, this one came off just fine. The back wall came off just fine. Got all the screws out of that back brace, and it's still kind of hanging on. It's given up, but I gotta be careful. Alright, so top bunk is down other than the back brace, which now we're thinking it's going to be better to just leave for shelving for the laundry room that we're about to put in here. So that's the plan. Another deal I'm going to have to mess with. That's the outside, what used to be kitchen area that could have got the option for, but we did not. I'm going to have to deal with that. Alright, so now pulling the bottom bunk off. Of course, it's part of the storage in the back that used to be the kitchen. There's a drawer back there. Pulling the shower, which is going to work out perfect for putting in our washer. The washer that is going to go back here. So really turning out nicely. So just peeling all this off. All of it's held on with just real small staples. Some of the bigger stuff they've got big staples in, but most of it is really small staples, as you can see. The outer walls have the bracing out there is probably screwed from the outside, and then the skin on the outside of the trailer is put on. So we're going to either have to deal with that or maybe do some destruction in one form or another to make it like we like. Now obviously on the outside, and there was a refrigerator right here, and there was a drawer right here, literally held on with 3 screws in the back and one screw up here, which was not a hard thing to pull out. I think there was supposed to be 2, but it missed in production. But we're about to take out, if we can, the top panel and the back panel, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, this little spot was just held, that border, or that divider right there, it's just held together by a few screws in the floor, and one on that side and a couple on this side over here. And of course that's just a small panel in between there, so all that's just about to come out. Here's what I ended up doing with the wiring harness that was in the corner that actually extended to the underside of the top bunk. Turned it upside down, obviously. I made a little shelf in the corner there to hide the holes in the harness. Put a little bottom on it, a little top, a light on top. You turn that on and it becomes a nice ambient light, especially for the evenings. Maybe that's the only light to turn on. Watching TV in the front of the unit and just have a little indirect, nice ambient light. This is an RCA 2 cubic foot portable washer going into a Forrest River Wildwood FSX 179 DBK. I'm sure all these doors are probably about the same. And according to the measurements, it was supposed to go. According to the measurement I just made, it's supposed to go. And we'll see how it goes. There's some damage in shipping. I'm sure it fell this way on its front. I'm hoping that doesn't keep it from working, because obviously the drum inside hit hard enough to make a dent on this panel. It feels like a pretty good solid panel though. Hopefully whatever's inside isn't damaged. And then it fell on something because there's a little dent there as well. Well, there's wheels back here, which is really cool. Makes sense since it's a portable washer. Make those things go to the appropriate places, and figuring it out as we go. Alright, I think we've decided this is where we're going to put the washer. It's going to give us ample room in and out of storage area and outdoor accessible storage area. And we've got power back here, water. The drain is going to go from here through the wall and dump directly into the shower, and so it'll go to gray water. And the dryer, I made a little mock up here so we could move the washer and give us ample space to open the washer, get in and out of the water, and stuff in and out of the washer, and preserve a lot of space back here. So I've got to build a shelf and an anchor system. A temporary setup, just testing out the washer, hoping that it worked. Alright, it is filling. It's not necessarily in the spot that it's going to go, but as you can see back here, I took out the little outdoor shower. I'm going to reuse a portion of it. I'm going to actually tee off the cold and have it go to the outdoor shower, but remove the hot going to the outdoor shower because we probably won't use that much anyway, and cut the hole for the dryer vent going out. So that's the real target right now. As you can see, the hot is totally not connected. It's washing. This is on small load, cold. I don't have any hot water going to it right now. And quick. I guess the delay time means how long it's going to last in the wash cycle. It's doing its thing. Okay, so far so good. Got the framing done around it. I'm going to put a platform on top, and then the dryer goes up. Look at all that space we're saving. Still got a room to deal with. Alright, so right now what we're doing is, which is just a box that was down beside the floor there. Going to extend that power along that line all the way over to the box that will then supply the washer and dryer. Now the amperage isn't going to be enough to supply both of them at the same time, so they're only going to be able to run one at a time. Unless we're parked in the park, then we can run an extra cable out to the box and run one or the other separately. Okay, so as you can see, the electrical is run using some conduit all the way to the back. So at this point what we're going to do is put the dryer hose in. The dryer hose comes from up there, go all the way down. It's going to go out where the external shower used to go. So I'm about to drill a 3-inch hole through that little port and put that hose into it. So my intention is now I'll probably pilot hole somewhere in there, that spot, and that way it will encompass this whole area. Take that what used to be a water spigot connection out. I could possibly still use this water here just for some external water, but I want the hole, the 3-inch hole, to kind of graze the outside of that right there. Totally take that out, and that will be our dryer hose external port.
You don't need an extra rinse. Let me give it a little bit of soap. It's bulky because it's, you know,
okay,
those things. Okay. That should be good enough. And I have it on cold, on medium, and bulky. And then I guess press start. What if we run out of water in the tank? Because I don't.
No, we got 3/4 of the tank. We're good.
Because I put that it's a medium load because I'm being those bigger, bulkier.
So we're still in the rinse cycle. We're at 23 minutes. And this should be emptying water soon, I would think. So this is a trailerite note to self. It turns error code during the rinse cycle, and it's just trickling. That means the fresh water tank's probably out. Sure enough, we checked it, and it was out. Thanks to my wife for remembering what's going on. So, lesson learned. So I'll get more water now. We're going to unpause it. And see if the water flows. It does. We'll let it continue its cycle. As you can see by the rinse blinking, that's what mode it's in. So another lesson learned, one load of wash will fill up the gray water tank and almost overflow it if you're not watching. So need to be connected. Oh man, there, that spin dry. We just pulled it out, and the spin hardly any needs
And
to put
you
it
know
in the
it
dryer.
used a lot of water.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it was full of water.
Oh, this is more. But
Yeah, you can tell with the towel, but my
with these bleach
goodness.
things. Yeah.
All right.
Is that the lint thing?
First shot in the dryer here.
Oh, the lint thing's back there, isn't it? Economy mode is 40, because I think
Probably won't take that much, will it?
it's not plugged up, is it?
Ah, gotta plug it in first.
And make it go on.
Huh.
So let's put it back to normal.
All
I
right,
guess we'll
it's
do
on normal. And then what if you turn it to the right there? Now the timer.
No.
There it goes. Okay.
I'm going to put it on 40.
All right.
No.
All right. First time camping, and everything is working so far as predicted. We just finished the spin cycle. I think it's going to start a rinse here, and it drained perfectly. And yep, we'll start a rinse. We'll start the dry cycle after everything is done. Of course, we'll undo that tie down. So I'm powering the front, like I said, the dryer from the 20 amp, and it is venting right out the back what would have been the outside shower that they called it. Just repurposing that. But let's go into the 20 amp.